Hello. Yes, I am. Please come in and take a seat. How are you today? Wonderful. Now, have you been to our travel agency before? No, that's okay. I always love taking on new customers. Now, the first and most vital question is, where are you wanting to travel to? Amazing Hawaii. From breathtaking beaches and lush rainforests to its impressive cliffs and ancient volcanoes, Hawaii is really a place like no other. Fantastic choice. Now, as you haven't been to our travel agency before, I will need to enter your personal details into our system. So could I take a look at your ID? Thank you. Yes, it really is the most easiest way. So I'll just pop on the computer and be just a moment, okay? I have your email address. Okay. Now, is it your first time traveling to Hawaii? Yes, well, I ask because first timers usually have a hard time choosing which island to travel to, as there are 4 popular islands accessible non-stop from the US mainland, including Maui, Oahu, Kauai, and the Big Island. Yes, all 4 islands have their own unique experiences, but I would suggest the Big Island as it has more diverse experiences to offer. Alright, the only thing is there will be a bit of traveling to see everything. That doesn't bother you? Okay, perfect. Now, what dates were you looking at going? Okay, 2. And any preference on flight times? So morning, afternoon, or evening flight? Okay, perfect. So I will pop on the computer and do up those flights. Okay, so you're going to be flying into Kona International Airport, which is on the sunny, beachy side of the island. And I'll also suggest that you hire a rental car as the island's best offerings are spread out. Okay, but I can do up a quote for that later on. All right. Now, my next question is, what did you want to do there? Visit Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. It's definitely a must. Do some stargazing at Mauna Kea Observatory. Perfect. And see the green and black sand beaches and do some snorkeling. Okay, perfect. Yes, I can definitely give you some information on these things and offer a few more if you're interested. Yes, okay, no worries. Now, while I talk about Hawaii and its attractions, I will pop on some footage for your enjoyment. If you were looking for a magical tropical island paradise, you couldn't get much better than Hawaii. Hawaii, also known as the Aloha State, is the 50th state of America and is situated 2,000 miles west of California. One of the world's longest island chains, Hawaii is the only US state completely made up of islands. There are 132 Hawaiian islands, but only 7 of them are inhabited, including the Big Island, Maui, Molokai, Lanai, Oahu, Kauai, and Niihau. Hawaii is home to a long history and culture that can be explored in depth while travelling the islands. From the early Polynesians who first settled in Hawaii to the Koreans, Japanese, and Chinese who later arrived, each group has left its mark on the islands. As a result, it has left Hawaii with a truly unique cultural experience for travellers who visit the state. Hawaii is known for its stunning natural beauty, active volcanoes, picturesque beaches, and crystal clear waters. From the passionate hospitality to the mouth-watering Hawaiian food, there is an interesting culinary experience awaiting you around every corner. Pardon me. Poi is a traditional Hawaiian dish made from the cooked root of the taro plant. It is often steamed or boiled, then mashed into a sticky pudding-like consistency. Poi is usually eaten with your fingers and has a slightly sweet, earthy flavour. Kulua pig is a traditional dish made with pork that has been cooked in an underground oven or imu. The pork is rubbed with salt, wrapped in banana leaves, and slow cooked for several hours until it is tender and juicy. Lau lau is another traditional dish made either with pork, chicken, or fish that has been wrapped in taro leaves and steamed, giving it a distinct flavour and aroma. I'll tell you now, there is no better time to whip out that Hawaiian shirt that's been sitting in your closet gathering dust than there is right now. Almost everyone's seen the Aloha or Hawaiian shirt in movies involving Hawaii, and I'll guarantee you'll see lots of them in real life when visiting Hawaii in person. The aloha shirt, usually featuring floral prints, became popular outside of the islands in the 1930s when Duke Kahanamoku, who was an Olympic swimmer and one of Hawaii's most famous citizens at the time, sported it on his travels around the US mainland. Now, the aloha or Hawaiian shirt is considered formal wear in Hawaii and is often worn to business events. Another item you will often see in accompaniment with the Hawaiian shirt is the lei. Lei is a traditional Hawaiian garland or necklace made of flowers, shells, leaves, seeds, or feathers that were originally given as a sign of affection or respect, often being exchanged between friends or family members. Nowadays, they are given to visitors as a welcome to Hawaii, and you will often see people wearing leis at Hawaiian festivals and celebrations. Now, you said you wanted to visit Hawaii Volcanoes National Park? Yes, well, I certainly have a treat for you. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is a microcontinent of flourishing rainforests, volcano-generated deserts, coastal plateaus, high mountain meadows, and many other geological curiosities in between. From the often snowy summit of Mauna Loa, the world's most massive volcano, to the heart of it all, Kilauea, the Earth's youngest and most active shield volcano, there will be something to marvel at wherever you turn. There are many hiking trails in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park that are accessible to tourists at varying levels of difficulty. It is entirely possible to hike from an isolated beach to the summit of Mauna Loa, passing steaming craters, lava deserts, grasslands, and rainforest oases. While this feat is not reserved for the faint-hearted, there are many shorter treks that will reveal grandiose details otherwise inconceivable from behind a windshield. Now, you also mentioned you wanted to do some stargazing at Mauna Kea's observatory. Well, did you know that the observatory has become one of the most important in the world due to its outstanding observational conditions? It is truly a stargazing buff's dream. Mauna Kea is the site of many major telescopes because its viewing conditions are the finest of any Earth-based observatory. The reason why this is because the site lays at an elevation almost twice that of any major observatory and above 40% of the Earth's atmosphere, meaning there is less intervening atmosphere to obscure the light from distant stellar objects. And lastly, you said you wanted to do some snorkeling and see the green and black sand beaches? Yes, perfect. There are many beaches you can visit while on the Big Island, but three of its most favourite and colourful are Punaluu, Papakolea, and Hopuna Beach. Punaluu Beach, colloquially known as Black Sand Beach, is the most expansive and easily accessible of all black sand beaches on the Big Island. Punaluu is a great beach for spotting turtles, sunbathing, coastal hikes, or a nice picnic. The reason that the sand is black is because it is made out of tiny fragments of lava. Papakolea is one of 2 green sand beaches in the US and is not that easy to reach. It takes about half a day if you're keen, so be sure to take plenty of water and snacks, but I guarantee the payoff speaks for itself. The remoteness promises that you will have most of the beach to yourself, and the bay is calm and good for snorkeling. Green Sand Beach gets its name from the green, glassy olivine crystals that make up most of the sand on the beach. Also known as Hawaiian diamond, the olivines are washed out of a 49,000-year-old cinder cone that spewed olivine-rich lava. Truly remarkable. Hupuna Beach is a white sand beach that is regularly voted amongst the best beaches in Hawaii, and for good reason. It is half a mile long, almost always sunny, and has a continuous shore break that is great fun for all ages. Hupuna Beach only gets about 10 inches of rain a year, and the beach is framed by trees and a shaded picnic pavilion. There is also a professional lifeguard on duty all year round, making it very safe. The only downside to these phenomenal statistics is that the beach can become very crowded, so make sure to come early if you want to find a good parking spot and a shady place on the beach. Now, would you like me to do up some quotes for some tours of Hawaii Volcanoes National Park and the Mauna Kea Observatory? Yes, no worries. I'll just do that for you now. Okay. Now, there are a couple more things that I'd like to mention. The first being surfing. If the thought of getting out into the surf and riding waves excites you, then look no further. The traditional Hawaiian sport of surfing has sparked the world's imagination since Duke Kahanamoku's heyday in the early 1900s. Today, surfers make up a tightly connected subculture with their own protocols, style, and lingo. Native Hawaiians invented surfing, calling it he'i nalu, or wave sliding, but without written historical records, the exact time frame isn't clear. The Big Island is the youngest Hawaiian island by millions of years, so its coastline is comparatively rugged with fewer beaches. It is also unique in its surf locations. The Kora Coast offers the best opportunities with north and south swell exposures, as well as offshore trade winds. The usual suspects include Kahalu'u Beach Park, which is an ideal place for beginner lessons, and Banyans south of Kailua, Kona. Kauai Harbour is surrounded by several fun introductory reefs near the breakwater, while further south near Kekahakai State Park, there's an advanced break that challenges even the most expert surfers. Now, it would be a crime to visit Hawaii without attending a luau, which is a traditional Hawaiian party or feast, usually accompanied by entertainment. Picture this. You've built up a big appetite after having a busy day exploring Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. You go back to your hotel, freshen up, and put on your Hawaiian shirt. It is the most perfect clear warm night, and there is a luau happening near your hotel that you decide to attend. You have a wonderful time feasting on delicious traditional Hawaiian food while listening to a musician play the ukulele and watching the hula dances. Have I sold you yet? Now, have you thought about accommodation or anything like that? No. Well, I actually have a wonderful book on Hawaii that I would love to show you. That's also available for purchase. Okay? Now this is a truly wonderful book, Hawaii, the Big Island. It contains everything that we've been through, plus so much more. It has a detailed pull-out map of Hawaii, the Big Island at the back, with top sites and a full street index. Let's take a look inside. It has 4 easy to use sections, so plan your trip, on the road, understand, and survival guide. And it also has your key here with symbols, which are used throughout the book and within the maps. Okay. Here we have our table of contents. Here is a map. And here we have Hawaii, the Big Island, top experiences. So number 1 is volcano wonders, 2 ocean adventures, 3 beach hopping, 4 is ancient Hawaii, 5 locavore farm tours, local street food is number 6, scenic short hikes, on the road. Now we have our need to know section, so the currency, language, visas, money, all that good stuff. Also useful websites and important numbers, and so a daily costs budget for less than $150, more than $150, and more than $250. Okay. So here is a section on accommodations. So it has good recommendations on places to stay, whether you're on a budget, you have your family, if you are solo, and best B&Bs, accommodation types, camping, how to book and whatnot. So it's very good section and very handy. Okay. Getting around, so as we said before, car rental is probably your best bet, but there's also option for busing and riding a bicycle. Also has tips on driving as well. So it has month by month, so what's happening in Hawaii by the month, festivals, parties and whatnot. So it has itineraries, so it gives you ideas on how to plan your holiday within the Big Island. So eating and drinking, native Hawaiian food, which we went over a little bit. So it has lots of ideas of activities you can do, stargazing, ziplining, hiking, biking, literally everything you could think of. very outdoorsy stuff. So if you enjoy that, then you've definitely chosen the right place. Snorkeling and diving. You said you wanted to do some snorkeling, so it gives you good information on the best places to do so. Okay. Just have a quick look. So it has a section on surfing. Has your best places to surf for beginners or experienced surfers. Has heaps of information on hiking trails. So it has a section on Mauna Kea Observatory, so the trails around that area, how to get there, maps. Heaps of information. Tours, activities, and getting there. Entertainment. Hiking in Hawai'i Volcanoes National Park. All the different trails. Information and maps. This book really just covers absolutely everything. Has a little section on history. People of the Big Island. Lifestyle, multiculturalism. Hawaiian arts and crafts. Has lei etiquette. Giving and receiving. Also has a survival guide. So our directory, HZ, transportation, map legend, and the map. If you'd like to take a look, you most certainly can. And like I said, it's available for purchase. Okay. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? No, just a quote for the car rental. Okay, no problem. So I'll just pop back on the computer, finalize your itinerary and print it out. And I'll also send an electronic copy to your email. Okay. Okay, it's all there for you. It was my pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful trip. And if you need anything, you can always give me a call. Okay, bye-bye.